Hi guys, welcome to Fierce and Pretty. Honey here. Kinda long time no see. I haven't been doing much videos lately, but now since I think I'm getting a better hang of the mundane everyday life after vacation, getting used to the being back at work and everything, so I think I'll be making more videos also. Just a little fun video today about my witchy haul at a medieval festival last weekend. So I don't know how common it is in your country. Do you have like medieval festivals? But at least here in Finland we do have those in the summer. And this year I went for the first time ever in the medieval festival in Hämeenlinna. And it was a lot bigger than the one that I had previously been in. Because back in the day when I used to live near Turku, there was also these medieval festivals, but they were a whole lot smaller. And so on Friday, straight after work, we went there and I didn't know what to expect. But the area was big. It was actually on the yard or the park next to Hammock Castle, which I have already shown you guys earlier on another video when I was shopping in Tarotpuoti in Hämeenlinna. I can link it up here. But the whole place was just perfect for it. You had the castle there and all these little beautiful stands where people had all dressed up, and everybody was selling like handcraft stuff or all these things that you wouldn't normally find in a store. There were blacksmiths making their stuff. Tattoo artists. Tarotpuoti also had their tent with all their tarot decks and crystals. There was a tarot reader, there was an astrologer. You could buy a lot of things to eat and all this really great earthly stuff. But even though this video is about my haul, what I bought there, that wasn't the main thing. The main thing was the atmosphere, the energy of the place. A lot of also people who just came into that festival had dressed up. They had actually in the entrance, if people wanted to rent costumes, you could do that, and people were wearing their own things. It was just people walking with their drinking horns hanging and all these glorious outfits, and people were happy. And you know, I saw like 10 masks or something in the whole day. It was so amazing being outside, nice summer evening, a few cold beers and eating this big roasted pig, and the music was playing. There was all these different bands from different countries. The energy and the vibe was just, I just didn't want to go home. And when we finally left at the evening, it was dark and the whole old stone pavement way was lined with these rows of candles. There was like, I don't know how many hundreds of candles on the next to the road, and I don't know, the smells and the sounds, and it felt so good. Actually, it felt so good that we went back on Sunday again, but it wasn't quite the same anymore that day because it was just a shorter day. But overall, I loved the energy. But enough of the ramble. I thought that I'd show you what kind of weird stuff I found at the medieval fair. So first of all, I got me some incense. This is my favorite, the dragon blood. I really like this, the smell of this one. So I got a few packs of those. let's just let it smoke back there. And then I got this super cute drinking horn. It's an actual horn. And this was one of the smaller sizes. They had like really big ones also. This came with a stand made of cast iron. And for me, this is mostly used for offerings and to be just standing on my altar. But I've had these glass horns earlier, but never a real horn. So I thought this one was cute. Then I've been trying to find a perfect chalice, like forever. And I want to keep it on my downstairs altar on top of John, the guys who remember John, my cabinet, and next to my Isis and Thoth statues. And even though this is not the perfect shade of turquoise, I really like this one. It's made out of, it's a ceramic one, but I really love the color. So finally, after months of searching, I found the right chalice. Then I got a little bottle of black salt. It says just Witchy's black salt. I've never actually had black salt, but I thought the bottle was so cute, so I got this one. Normally I just work with regular sea salt or rose salt, but I think this was cute. Then, of course, I had to get me a pair of nails, cast iron nails, because there were a lot of smiths making their stuff there and selling all their blacksmith stuff. So I got 2 big nails, and also this iron Tealight candle holder made by a blacksmith. It's just really simple one, but the reason why I got this one was this copper coffee pot slash cauldron slash whatever you might want to call it, but it's perfect. The size of this candle holder, it goes underneath the coffee pot, and this is not just a regular coffee pot because it has this thing inside. So first this is of course an old one, and it's not able to hold in the liquid or water anymore. First I tried it with water, but the water was running out underneath one of the legs. But when you put the tea light underneath, I put some beeswax in here, in the jar, and just lit up the candle. And this was perfect for melting beeswax. So let's see what other things I can do with this one. But hey, it was 10 euros. I just had to get it. And it worked like a charm with the beeswax. And I was able to also clean it after the beeswax, so nothing stayed in. But these go hand in hand. Then one of the smaller but more pricier of my purchases actually was this teeny tiny quartz crystal. But the thing about this one is that it's called one of those anhydrous crystals. So it actually has water inside it that has, you know, trapped in there since the crystal formed inside the earth, like I don't know how many years ago. And on top of this being an anhydrous crystal, so it has the water in it, I think the shape is kind of funny. So a really kind of masculine crystal. But I got excited about anhydrous crystals this summer, and the way I'm gonna be working with this is more with water, because it has the water in, but I will be working with this stone also with water. So I was happy that Ville was from Tarotboard, was kind enough to order me one of these. And there's also some other impurities I don't know what's in it, but things that have grown in there over time. Then I also got one book. It's in Finnish, so not many of you won't be able to enjoy it, but it's called The Magical World of Plants. And I've started reading it, and it's actually quite good. In the beginning it has sections, just basic things about magic and the use of plants, astrology, different things. So short basic section about, you know, those basic things that you have in books about magic. But majority of this book is just going through plant at a time, and they are divided underneath different usages. Here's just one example of one plant, how much there is in this book about one plant. So there's already 2 pages. It talks about biology, when to plant, when to collect, myths and histories, how to use it in magic, how to use it with emotional work, protection, cleansing, about love, wealth, whatever. So over a few pages about each and every plant. So quite a good one. So once again, I was happy to find a book in Finnish, which happens not so often. So these little things I got for myself from the medieval festival. Something that you can't find on the standard supermarket. Little things to enjoy in my craft. Oh, and I also got one thing that, you know, is immaterial, but I can have it with me all the time. I actually got a tattoo. My first ever hand-poked tattoo. The funny thing was that this tattoo was made in a tent with a needle taped into a Chinese wooden chopstick. So that was also a fun experience. But the absolute best part was just enjoying doing something different, getting out of the boring COVID routine world. That was, you know, more than money could ever buy. Yeah, so until next time, bye guys.